Hey friends, welcome back to The Faith in Chris channel. And before we go to the idea of today, please make a like and a subscribe to the channel. Today's verse. It might seriously mess with your view of Jesus. Matthew 10:34. Do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Yeah, Jesus said that. So what does he mean? Isn't he supposed to be the Prince of Peace? Buckle up, because this one goes deep. Let's read it together, so you can see I'm not making this up. Matthew 10:34, Jesus says, Do not think that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword, honestly. That sounds kind of aggressive, right? But the truth is, this verse is not about violence. It's about something way more intense and way more relevant. So first, let's talk context. Jesus is speaking to his 12 disciples. He's preparing them to go out and preach the gospel to towns across Israel. And he's being brutally honest. People will hate you because of me. You'll be persecuted. You might even lose family over this. This isn't some polished Sunday school moment. This is raw, real, spiritual war zone energy. And the sword Jesus talks about? It's not a weapon for violence. It's a symbol, a metaphor. It represents division. Choosing to follow Jesus will cut right through families, friend groups, even entire cultures. You might be rejected, misunderstood, unfollowed, canceled. That's the sword. Let's zoom in even further. In Luke 12:51-53, Jesus expands on this same message. He says, Do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but division. From now on, there will be 5 in one family divided against each other. That hits hard. Jesus isn't being harsh, he's being honest. Truth divides. It always has. And the gospel, as full of love and grace as it is, forces people to make a decision. Am I all in or am I out? There's no in between. You've probably felt this in your own life. Maybe you started getting serious about your faith and suddenly, people treated you differently. You're not invited like you used to be. Your opinions are seen as judgmental. You get labeled as religious or one of those Christians. That's the sword in action. It's not physical. It's relational, emotional, cultural. Jesus was warning us way ahead of time. This won't be easy. People might turn on you. But keep going, because what's on the other side is worth everything. Now really important what? Is this verse not saying? Jesus is not calling Christians to be violent. He's not telling us to fight people or start conflicts. In fact, in Matthew 5, he literally says, Blessed are the peacemakers. So, how do we reconcile that? Simple. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. But the peace he offers isn't cheap peace. It's not comfort, compromise, or just be nice and don't rock the boat. It's real peace that comes through truth, and that truth cuts deep when you decide to follow Jesus. You're not just changing your beliefs. You're stepping into a whole new kingdom. And that means saying no to your old self, to cultural idols, and sometimes to people you love. That kind of decision will cause division. It might even feel like loss. But Jesus doesn't leave us hanging. Right after this, in verse 39, he says, Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. In other words, it's not about being popular. It's about being faithful. So what can we take from Matthew 10:34 today? It's a reminder that Jesus isn't just here to make life easy. He came to transform it. And transformation is messy. It might cost relationships. It might cause tension. But it leads to freedom. Because real peace, God's peace, only comes after the sword of truth has cut away everything false. So let me ask you, have you ever experienced the sword of following Jesus? A moment where your faith caused tension with others, or forced you to stand alone? Drop your story in the comments. I read everyone, and hey, if this video challenged or encouraged you, hit that like button, share it with a friend, And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives like this. Remember, Jesus didn't come to make life easy. He came to make it eternal.